Hey Libras, welcome back to my channel. It feels so good to see you guys. I've missed you. You guys are like my little cushy little home here on my channel. Thank you guys for your support. If you've been commenting on my other videos, I know I've been doing all these other types of videos, but my Libras are like my true and loyal supporters. So I hope you guys tune in today because I know it's been a minute. Please continue to comment because I'm going to be giving out another giveaway when I reach 7,000. And comments are what put you in the raffle for that. So I already did like a bunch of mid-June readings. I'm now going to do these last 3 readings as kind of like a mid-June going into July because I'm just having so many different kind of readings that I'm doing. So this is going to be mid-June going into July. There's a lot of really intense energies going on right now, and sorry, I couldn't find the deck that I wanted to use. Mercury retrograde, all these like Neptune, Mars, Pisces, I don't know, just a lot of different stuff. I don't know where the moon's at today, but I believe Mercury went into retrograde. So let's get the overall energy for you guys here in mid-June going into July. I'm going to take this card because it's speaking to me right now. We have the Rabbit. Okay. I have never pulled this card in this deck, or maybe I have, but let's see what it has to say about Rabbit. Yeah, I think I have. Rabbit, you know, sometimes could be about fertility. Could be about, I don't know. I've read this one before, actually. Fearlessness. Fear does not control me. I release my fear. We have seen how rabbits react to fear. They immediately freeze in terror as though paralyzed, watching your every move and waiting for a chance to escape. Not feeling good enough, worrying about what other people think, or fretting about a future outcome can be paralyzing. These fears can block creative projects from coming to fruition. This fear has probably stopped you from raising your hand once or twice. Rabbit teaches us that when we give control to our fear, we become paralyzed, closing the door to a universe of opportunities. But when we say yes, despite our fears, the universe opens those doors. Are you making something bigger than it needs to be? Is your fear preventing you from trying something new or meeting new people? Does it really matter what people think of you? Think about a fear that is holding you back. Now imagine it hopping away. That's so interesting about the raising your hand thing. I was trying to think, I think I used to be like that when I was younger, and then I went to the other direction where I would always participate, and now I'm with my North Node in Gemini. I obviously want to communicate, but that might have been a fear for you guys, like raising your hand in class, like always feeling like maybe your ideas weren't valid or what you wanted to do wasn't valid. And this is saying to let go of all that, like, you know, caring about what people think, what people are going to say about your decisions, about your bold moves, okay? So I want to pull, I'm going to use the Sacred Healing Journey from Angelic Revelation 144. And I'm going to use, this is just overall energies for you guys mid-June going into July. I'm going to use my Pearls of Wisdom deck. I have 2 versions of this deck. The one I have right by me here is the one without the titles, but there is one with titles. So these are Pearls of Wisdom, and this can help you along your journey here. So I'm going to pull that in conjunction with the Sacred Healing and see what other messages we got for you guys mid-June going into July, okay? All right, so we have, you are a queen. Stop yourself every time you find yourself wanting to apologize. Make no apologies for being bold. That's exactly what the Rabbit energy is. I was looking at this card and it was flipped up, and I'm like, no, I'm going to keep shuffling. But remember, like, you don't need anyone's approval. You can be bold and you don't have to make any apologies. Back to the past, thinking about the past. All right, so maybe there's something you want to revisit from your past, and maybe people would be like, have an opinion about it. It could be a relationship, a job, a place you've been, a situation. Maybe there's something that you just need to explore for your own good. And I feel like you don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to make apologies. You could do whatever you want. If going back to the past is what you need to do to close a door, then go to that place. Like, okay, so that's the feeling I'm getting with this. Stop comparing yourself to other people. We're all on a different journey, on a different track, on a different journey. So be on your own journey. Like I said, if going back to the past is everyone else is moving forward and you're moving back, well, maybe that's your spiritual lesson. Maybe that's your karmic contract, okay? You don't know what other people's contracts are, what your contract is. We all have a different mission here, all have different things we're supposed to be facing in this life. And then we have heart chakra, opening to receive unconditional love. So when you compare, you separate yourself from people. When you make it about a competition, or you make it about them versus me versus, I feel like having this receptive, receiving energy is like kind of seeing everyone as connected, and knowing that you can, you know, look at other people along your journey as like helping you to see more clearly, opening up your heart and seeing things in less judgmental way and in a more heart space way, okay? I think that could be kind of challenging because Libra, it's not that you guys are judgmental, it's that you're supposed to like look at things objectively. You're an air sign, you're very logical, and you try to make these very balanced, informed decisions. And sometimes you're not led by your heart, although you guys are romantics. That's more about like a partnership balance, but you guys usually are more like crown chakra, third eye, kind of like mental space, okay? So tap into that sweet Libra energy and open your heart to things and stop looking at things from such a logical standpoint, okay? All right, so we're gonna get into your love dynamic. We're going to make 6 piles. All right, guys, so I was making your piles for your love dynamic, whether you're in a relationship or you're in separation, there's someone you've been thinking about from the past. This is going to be those piles, okay? So I have mental, emotional, and soul space on the feminine side, and then the masculine side or on your side or their side. I am using my From Her to Him. I actually changed the title. It's going to be called I Gave You My Heart, but this was the copy that I've received before. These are pretty intense, vulnerable messages, but I think Libra will appreciate that. So let's see where the feminine's at in her mental space. You helped me overcome a lot of my addictions. I hope I did the same for you. So she's saying thank you. You know, you've helped me. You helped me overcome some of my low vibrational stuff. You shed the light on parts of me. You opened me up. You did have the heart chakra, so maybe you feel like your masculine did that. We have 3 of Cups, which is you could have had a drinking issue or partying too much or too much avoidance and celebrating. Okay, this 3 of Cups is definitely could be like an excess. Okay, so maybe you had like an alcohol issue that they helped you with. And then you have devising, crazy and calculated, but acting calm and collected. So you guys might feel like inside you're kind of like in this place where you're going crazy and you're doing all these messed up things, but you're acting very cool, calm, and collected. So you might be showing a certain side of yourself to the world or to your masculine, but then feeling very different inside. Okay, so let's see where his mental space is at. You are my inspiration. You guys both had that. You've been my greatest teacher and have inspired me in many ways. Thank you. Oh my God. So mentally, you guys are both thanking each other. You're both grateful for this connection. Beautiful. You are the one I would want to meet my family. Okay, so he sees you as marriage material. Maybe he feels like, you know, he's with someone who that isn't that serious, but he sees you as someone who could have been someone that he would have wanted to introduce to his family. Then he has surrender. I can't be apart from you much longer. So he's thinking heavily about the feminine right now, okay? He's feeling like she's the one. He might feel like you're the one that got away, okay? So let's see where you're at in your emotional space. 5 of Swords, okay? You might be feeling like defeated in some way. You might have felt like you just lost out. You lost some sort of battle. You also might be feeling like you're just trying to fend for yourself. You're just watching out for yourself. You have that devising. So you might feel almost like you don't really give a shit what everyone else is doing right now. You're just trying to win whatever you need to win, okay? Because you're maybe fed up with just feeling like you're always losing, all right? I hope you regret walking away from me. So you're out to win this battle. You're out to show your masculine what he's missing out, and he feels it. And this love has made me weak and sick, because this is such an interesting thing, because in the normal 5 of Swords, there's a guy laying on the floor like this. So you felt defeated, and now you're ready to rise to the top and be like, you know what? I'm doing better, and this is what you missed out. You made me so freaking sick that I'm now rising above, and I don't care what, you know, what happens from here on out, okay? In your masculine's emotional space, he has don't go. So he's like really grasping onto you. Don't give up on me yet. I'm scared to lose you. Okay, so he's surrendering to this connection. He's afraid to lose you. I wish we could laugh under the sheets together like we did that first night. He's reminiscing, okay? He's thinking about the times where you guys had fun and you were enjoying each other. He's really nostalgic. And then he has promises. You made so many promises that you didn't keep. Every time you let me down, you crushed me and kept extinguishing my love, light, and hope. I feel this is you. He senses that you just got sick and tired of the broken promises, okay? And in a way, he's apologizing. He's saying, I know I made you promises, and I now feel like I don't want you to go, even though I messed things up, okay? Let's see where you're at in your soul space. 8 of Cups. So you're walking away. He's saying don't go, but you're walking away. Wow. Secretive, not sharing how I really feel. Yeah, you guys are very undercover about a lot of what you're experiencing right now, okay? And then you have, I am a trustworthy person, but I know you didn't trust me. So this is interesting because you have secretive. So a lot of times these dynamics also make us look at ourselves. The thing I would want to ask you is, did you really show him all your cards? Because maybe there was a reason he didn't trust you. If you feel you did, then this is him. And this is his own projection of maybe there were things that you didn't want to tell him because you didn't trust him, okay? When people say, when you ever had a fight with someone and they say, I didn't trust you, and then they kept things from you because they didn't trust you, and then it's like, then they feel like, well, then how can I trust you? So it's like a lot of times these are mirroring effects, okay? And then let's see where he's at in his soul space. Moving on. I feel like we both need to go our separate ways for a while, okay? So I feel he's moving on, though, from his low vibrational stuff he was doing. I feel guilty when I talk bad about you. He's moving on, yeah, like I'm saying, he's moving on from the low vibrational stuff. Memory. Our love is a treasured memory that is kept hidden deep within my heart and soul. That's what I'm saying. He's going down nostalgia memory lane. So I feel like he's done with avoiding this connection. I feel like he's moving on from like not surrendering to this, but I also feel like he senses you're moving on because you have like the 8 of Cups, which is interesting. You guys are both, I feel you both have this fear that the other is moving on too, because you have moving on with the 8 of Cups in your soul space, and he has moving on. So this is a lot of mirroring going on for you, but ultimately I feel like this person is like sorry for his broken promises, okay? All right, Libra, that's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.